got bags from Prada. Run round them. Only got... It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. I had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I get back up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes seen a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? This is fielded at the goal line.
That's it, baby. We got one. At their own 17-yard line.
Now a man who really stepped up last year. This is Matt Breida. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. On second down, a run with Breida. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Hey, 50's the money, 50's the money. Come on, baby. Go.
Jackson on first down. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Muhammad Wilkerson sacks him that time, coming in off the edge.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. His throw incomplete. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. That's pulled in at the 32. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On 1st and 10, here's Murray, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Kittle last year, what a season. 1,377 receiving yards, an NFL record for tight ends en route to his first Pro Bowl. Not bad for the former 5th-round pick. I remember that game, December, against Denver. He had that monster first half, 210 yards. Did not have a single catch in the second half, but still those 210 yards were just 4 yards shy of Shannon Sharp's single-game record for a tight end. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Jackson from the shotgun. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Chandler Jones racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Yards on the return that time, and possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, See if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 14-0. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Don't get nervous now.
On first down, here's Breida. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Let's get it.
From the 38, Jackson. Complete to the running back, Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, 49ers.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. After the turnover, here's Murray. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Nice pass that time by the #1 pick, Kyler Murray. Also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball draft. He's the only person ever to be taken top 10 in both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
First down, Murray. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that second catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. 7 yards on the play, and that's going to bring up a third down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Able to find Isabella. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Murray now on first down. And he hits Drake. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray's pass complete to Butler. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. First and 10, and he's 6 of 7 now on this drive.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in. And he finds his man. That's Butler. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's another Cardinals first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
Check four, check four. 66, pull it, half. 66.
Shotgun now from Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist. 56, Mike, 56, right there. 56. Check, 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 check. Check.
Throwing again, Murray. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Murray now to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Marr able to put this one through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Big gas, big gas, big gas. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Murray now on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And that's going to be intercepted. The All-Pro corner, Patrick Peterson. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here on Halloween. And trust me, kids, if you had to look at Charles Davis every game, you'd think every day was Halloween. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This will be fielded at the 8. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he fires one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. Strong right, strong right, strong right.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle.
Tough first half for him.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Gets this one to Juszczyk. 20! That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put
there. Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Check, lucky. Check 52.
They'll try to run with Breida. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all evening long. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now a 3rd and goal situation as this Arizona defense tries to stand tall once more. On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Play fake. Murray. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 26 and a first down. Murray now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to Drake. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 33.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
54. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Being chased out left. That's complete to Butler. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A very solid gain of 27. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Murray again. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Niners take over. Let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
Kittle. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 for the Niners there and a first down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. He's got size, the hands.
The speed. Can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
Now it's Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his third year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry. 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. From the 29, Jackson. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
I'm coming after you. Check. Fresno.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You're right.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all, and to me it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun on third down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so he might as well have not even had the penalty.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Watch the slap. Watch the slap. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
58 Mike. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Here's Jackson. Open man is Samuel, complete. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And applause in the action because the booth They see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Intended for Dante Pettis. Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York.
And he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the delay, here's Breida. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there.
Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. With this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Now Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But now it's third and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on third and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we've just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Right back to Drake. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.